Hi, I'm Nissa with Eating Fat is the New Skinny, and I wanted to come here to talk about that pesky rumor that keeps coming up everywhere I look, which eating less is going to help your body burn more fat. I know I've talked about this before, but I am back again. So I cannot speak for everyone's situation. I am only an expert on my body. You should only be an expert on your own body. I can tell you that I do follow some of the smartest people in the industry, and their advice has helped me have a lot of great success. I can tell you, I spent 20 years counting and lowering calories. I spent 20 years gaining and losing the same weight. And it was not until I stopped that counting calorie madness was I finally successful in easily losing the weight and easily maintaining the weight. Can you eat too much fat with the keto diet? Yeah, you can. You can definitely overdo it, but just know that this is a hormonal shift and not caloric. So if you're counting calories, that's not going to help you. Most likely, if you are eating too much fat, you're going to feel sick or nauseous before you get to that point. So you don't want to eat fat just to hit a certain macro. You want to eat fat until you feel good, until you have the energy to do the things you need to do in your day, not to hit a macro. In this week's episode of the Keto for Women show, Shawn Miner actually suggests an amount around 2,000 calories for women to heal and lose weight. Now, she's not saying this is a hard fact that you need to eat 2,000 calories. She's saying this is a good estimate for most women to heal their bodies. Is she right with this number? I can tell you she was definitely right for me. I mean, I figured this out on my own, but her logic rang true in my life. So when I was losing weight after I fixed my digestion, the way my body handles foods, I was eating around 2,300 to 2,500 calories a day to lose weight. I also did some things to stoke my metabolism. So the things that I did to do that was, first of all, fixing the way my body digests food, because if it's not digesting fat, then it will store fat. The second thing I did was add a strategic intermittent fasting routine to help rev up my metabolism. And the third thing I did was add more nutrient-dense calories, not less, more, to help my body ramp up its metabolism. When you restrict your calories, you are slowing your metabolism. I can tell you this because I did this for 20 years, constantly up and down with my weight. I always struggled. It did work for me at certain points, but only for a little while, and then I would have to go back to eating higher calories just to feel good. So at what point is constantly lowering your calories sustainable? Eventually, you'll be eating nothing if you follow this method. Eating dietary fat and losing stored body fat are actually two different processes. It's not just because you eat fat, you're storing that fat. It's not the same thing. So sometimes eating less dietary fat does not mean that you are automatically going to burn your own body fat. A lot of times it actually does the opposite. If you are not taking in enough dietary fat, then you will not have the capability to burn your own stored body fat because your body will think that you are ready to starve and it doesn't want to let go of the stored fat that has helped keeping you alive. Now, most women's basal metabolic rate, the calories that you're burning at rest, is probably around 1,400 or 1,500 calories depending on each individual. If you are consistently taking in less than that, what is your body using to function? How are you getting out of bed? Where is that energy coming from? It's not coming from stored fat because your stored fat is being held onto, like I just explained. If you are not bringing in more than your BMR, your body is going to use that energy for more important functions that will keep you alive because that's what's important, staying alive. Those resources coming in will not be used to heal your metabolism, which if you never heal your metabolism, you will always be on this diet roller coaster. In my 20 years of diet history, did I ever think I would be telling people to eat more food to lose weight? No, I never thought that. Is that what worked for me? Yes, that is what finally worked to take the weight off and keep the weight off. So I talked about the need for more fat so your body knows it can burn stored fat. This is true. But if you cannot digest that fat, more fat is not the answer for you right now. You need to work on healing your digestion so your body can do something with that fat instead of seeing it as a toxin and shoving it into fat cells. if you are just shoving in fat for the sake of shoving in fat because you're trying to hit macros, you're probably going to feel sick. You're probably going to have diarrhea, constipation, nausea, something like that. So if you are confused about knowing if your body's processing fats correctly, check out the digestion course I always talk about. It's only 50 cents, and it can help you learn if you are digesting fat, and it will help you learn what you need to do to digest it appropriately. Now, will you automatically lose weight the second that you raise your fat? Your body did not break overnight. It is not going to heal overnight. It will take time for you to bring up your metabolism. It's definitely worth pursuing, though. It is a process, it takes time, and if you don't heal it correctly, then you will never heal and you will always be on this diet hamster wheel. If you keep restricting calories for this temporary loss that you get, maybe like 5 or 10 pounds, you're not healing and you'll be stuck. So take the time to do this process right, do it slowly, give your body a chance to heal. If you take care of that healing now, then you'll quit struggling for the rest of your life. If you are confused about this, definitely check out the 12-week online fat loss course. This is the course that got me off the diet roller coaster forever. It's not a keto course, but if you don't know the basics before you try keto, you're probably going to be miserable. So if you're interested in that course, it's at eatingfatisanewskinny.com/course. It does talk about taking high quality supplements, which takes money. This isn't always necessary. Sometimes you can just do it with real food. So try to eat real food, stay away from the junky stuff, and see if that helps you. Taking the digestion course will help you learn what foods are right for your body, and that can definitely help your results. Sometimes eating all the fat is not great. There's certain fats that don't do well with certain types of body chemistries, and you won't know that if you don't ever take the time to learn. And these fats may be toxic in your body, even on a ketogenic diet. So take the time to learn all of that now. I do believe keto is a great tool for health. It has helped me learn. It has helped me feel great, but I definitely would have never got there if I didn't take the foundational steps. So if keto is going great for you and you just like watching my video for extra tips, or sometimes you get to see my little boy Joey running around in the background, that's great. Keep it up. I am happy for you. I'm happy to give you these tips. If you feel sick, miserable, you're not getting the results you want, and you are just watching my videos for answers, I'm giving you the answers. Check out the course. That's what I did. I lost 145 pounds. I easily keep it off. My health is wonderful. Some people pushing a keto diet as the be-all, end-all, they're not in great health all the time, and I believe it's because they haven't taken these foundational steps. So once you do that, you will be better off. Now, if you are brave, I'm asking you to share this video, and I'm asking only if you are brave, because if you do share it, people are going to attack you. They will scream at you, they will yell at you that it's calories in versus calories out, because this is what they have been taught. Most of these people are following the advice of scientists who theorize how the body works, and this is based on a calorimeter. I, too, followed this advice for more than 20 years, and it didn't work for me. Obviously, I've told you that. I started to follow the people who are dealing with this on a daily basis in a clinical setting, like Dr. Adam Nally. He deals with patients every single day. I also follow people like T.C. Hale or Sean Miner, who are also dealing with clients on a daily basis. None of them are telling you to count your calories. They are telling you to do the exact opposite. So I took their advice. I had success. I would definitely recommend you try it too, but obviously you need to do what is right for your body. All right, if any of this was helpful, then I ask that you share it, and thank you for following me at Eating Fat is the New Skinny.